Call Mr. Jumbo to the stand.
Jumbo Johnson to the stand. State your name to the court.
Jumbo Johnson.
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Please take a seat.
Mr. Jumbo, where were you the night of the crime?
I had a very bad case of poison ivy, and I was soaking in my tub of Sunny Sundrop juice.
How far do you live from Gus and Ginny's store?
Approximately 3 miles.
Isn't it true your wife locked herself outside of the apartment?
Yes.
Once home, realized she was late and left in a hurry?
Yes. She was pounding on my door, and I had to let her in. Yes, I do.
When you run, does it cause you tremendous pain?
Yes, it does.
All right, no further questions.
Jumbo Johnson, how exactly did you react to being fired by Gus and Ginny Berger?
I was angry, but I understood.
So, why did you have 10 paper bags in your work locker on the first day of working at Sunny Sundrops?
I enjoy making arts and crafts.
Yes. What exactly were you planning on making?
I was planning on making a paper bag bird, like origami.
Do you know what the money was that was found outside your house? Do you have any idea what it was or where it came from?
No, but my wife had told me about something that she dropped money, and I was supposed to go get it, but I decided to watch my movie instead. I am very lazy.
Order. How long have you been married to your wife, Jackie?
About 5 years.
If you were capable of stealing juice from your own workplace, wouldn't you be capable of armed robbery?
No. I don't think so.
No further questions, John.
Mr. Jumbo is a good worker, correct?
Yes.
Do you think he is capable of this crime?
No way.
How do you feel about Juicy Juice being found in Jumbo's apartment?
I was glad to hear he put the Sundrop juice to like good cause because he was treating his poison ivy.
You weren't upset at all?
At first I was, but Jumbo was a great guy. One little Sundrop between friends.
Alright, well, no more questions for this.
Sonny, how long has Jumbo worked with you, and how do you know Jumbo's such a good worker?
Jumbo has worked with me for now a few days. And he may be late sometimes, but he's a good guy.
What time did Mr. Johnson leave work the night of the crime?
He was with me till about 10 p.m.
Why do you think Jumbo Johnson is incapable of committing the crime?
I think he's incapable of committing a crime because, number one, he was with me till 10 p.m. and that he has told me about his injury in high school.
Does your gambling problem sometimes get in way of your work at the factory?
Sometimes it might.
Does your factory happen to have any sort of policy to fire workers who steal from your factory?
No.
Mrs. Johnson, how long have you been with Mr. Jumbo?
4 years.
Has he showed any violence towards people?
No, he works in a soup kitchen. He's very kind.
Well, isn't it true you clean houses for a living?
Yes, I get paid $100 per house.
How many houses did you clean on the day of the police broke down your door?
I cleaned 4 houses that day and I made $400. However, 200 is missing.
Alright, no more further questions.
Why exactly are you in the witness protection program?
Because of somebody that I knew a while ago.
Where was your husband at midnight?
He was at home.
Where were you in midnight?
I was locked in my house still. because I wasn't able to get in.
I don't. How long have you been married to Jumbo?
4 years.
Okay. No further questions, Ron.
Any further questions for your witness? You may take a seat.
I'm a doctor at the local hospital.
How would you describe Jumbo's back condition?
Mr. Jumbo is incapable of running due to the injury when he was young.
Ms. Backbreaker, has Jumbo complained to you recently about his back?
Yes, called me at 9 p.m. that day, the day in question, and said he needed an emergency appointment.
Has Mr. Jumbo ever told you what it feels like to run with his horrible back?
Yes, many times. He told me that running causes him immense pain.
Ms. Backbreaker, could Jumbo in his condition even think about committing a crime like this?
Absolutely not.
Question, John.
Becky, is it true you've known Jumbo since high school? Did he enjoy sports?
Yes,
How long has Jumbo been your client?
for many years.
How exactly did he hurt his back?
By when he was hurdling, doing hurdling tracking, he hurt his leg by running.
And you believe that Mr. Johnson's injury would make him incapable of running from the scene, correct?
Yes,
Is it true Jumbo called you from his home at 9 p.m.?
yes.
No further questions.
Any further questions from the defense? You may take a seat.
Mr. Breadgiver, Jumbo called you at 12:20, correct?
Yes.
When he called you, did he seem tired or in pain?
No, he seemed fine.
Okay, well, according to the prosecution, when he left, he robbed the store at 12:15 and would have still been running when he called you. Do you think this is possible at all?
No.
Alright, no further questions.
Mr. Breadgiver, is it true that you have an eating disorder and sometimes eat all the soup that you were making?
Yes.
So what do you do when this happens?
I go to the store to eat more.
Is it true that you got a call from Jumbo around 12:20?
Yes.
Jumbo was in a tub of juice. Do you think he would still call? Call me crazy, but I don't think anyone would make a phone call where they're trying to relieve poison ivy. Do you?
Yes, because he was calling me to tell me about the movie he was going to watch, or was watching.
Okay.
Please state your name to the court.
Gus Berger.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Please take a seat.
Your store is a family-owned store, right?
Yes, sir.
And supposedly Jumbo stole $1,000 from your store? And that was in all hundreds. You don't have any breaking up change like 20s or 5s or dollars to break up change for other people?
We do. It's just most robbers tend to take the bigger bills.
So wait, so you will have $1,000 of $100 bills in your cash register, and he didn't ask for anything else other than $100 bills.
Most robbers would rather take the lighter load of cash rather than carrying change.
But if I was a robber, I would probably try to take all of your money instead of just half of it, or not all of it.
Objection.
Sustained.
No further questions. Okay, well, we have Becky Backbreaker's doctor's note.
Okay.
And in regards to Mr. Jumbo Johnson and a back injury, he is not able to run far distances. I've told him many times that running causes him immense pain.
Okay.
And cell phone records. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, the only crime I see here is railroading of an innocent man. You heard about the money in his apartment and the Sunny Sun Drop juice found on the door handle by the prosecution. However, Mr. Jumbo told you his wife blocked herself out, and Mr. Jumbo told you his wife Mr. Jumbo had to get out of his tub, letting him to touch the door handle. The money found outside the door either fell out of the client's wife's pocket when she was pounding on the door, or when she left in such a hurry, causing money on the counter to fly everywhere. You know that my client, Mr. Jumbo, has a bad back and cannot run, so how did he pursue Mr. Gus down aisle 1? The prosecutors would have you believe that my client was wearing a fat suit. That is definitely not what I would want to wear if I had a bad back, and running would cause Mr. Jumbo tremendous pain. Let's not forget about the phone call that was placed at 12:20 a.m. by Mr. Breadgiver, who testified that he spoke to Mr. Jumbo and sounded like he always did, not a man sounding like he was in great pain or out of breath. I guess they think my client is Superman. Well, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, this is not make-believe. An innocent man had his constitutional rights ripped from him like they did not exist at all. Police violated his rights when they broke down his door on what they believed was evidence of a crime, when in fact it was just regular day living. The prosecution would have you believe that Ginny's a helpless old lady when in fact she's a trained black belt. I only believe not only did she witness crime, she participated in it. That would explain the size 5 footprints and her trying to get rid of Gus for good, but it backfired on her. Let's not forget about the female who called 911 and confessed to the crime. We never know who that was, but we do know that it was not my client, Mr. Jumbo. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, you will soon start to deliberate. Please keep in mind the facts of this case as I leave you with the final thought. The shoe don't fit, you must be quit. You can find my client not guilty.
All rise. Jury, back there, you can sit down. You guys may take a seat. Please stand.
From everyone, we have decided on not guilty.